How you guys doing this beautiful Sunday morning? Hey, today's a beautiful, beautiful day. Today's the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice in it. I just wanted to talk today to, the believers that are going through a state of brokenness, a state of, feeling crushed, feeling damaged, feeling, out of place, in a season of drought. So I want to talk to that believer and because I'm going through it, and a lot of people are going through it now, that season of brokenness. And let me tell you, that's a good place to be in. Why? Because now you're viable for God to actually use you. um, you know Brokenness could mean someone that is now devoid of arrogance, now not having everything that they need, per se, um, or everything that they want, rather. But now you're in a position to where God is actually able to reveal himself in a more personal way than he ever could before, because now you have more time for him. Now you're in a place to where God could actually use you. There's people in the Bible, many people, even like Paul, where they get into this state of brokenness, that God has lunged after them, that God has gone after them. Because it's easy to say that, Satan is your problem, the devil is your problem. That's why, things happen. That's why this is happening. That's why, I'm not, in the financial spot I need to be in. That's why I'm not, you know, with my family and that sort of thing. Like that's one thing to say. Um, but there's another whole situation when it's God that's your problem. You know, it's God that actually puts you in this place of brokenness, not to crush you, not to demolish you completely, but to form you and make you stronger. Like you could have pictured a potter and the clay. As the potter is making the clay and forming the vase and stuff like that. There's moments where he has to kind of like you know kind of stretch and bend that clay. So in the same manner, when you're going through a season of brokenness, it's actually something to be rejoiceful in, because God is looking to use you, and now you're in a position to where God can actually do some work in you. So don't feel discouraged. Brokenness is actually a biblical thing. It's actually a necessary thing to be used by God. And brokenness could happen for many reasons. It could happen from, you not being with God as much as you were. It could happen from sin. It could happen from, just you getting caught up with something else and making something else your God, whether it be, you know, putting time to something, or just whatever. God will allow this to happen, allow, doors to close in your life, allow, uh, you know, things to happen in order so that he can show himself that I'm the only one that you need. I am your source. I will deliver you from that illness. I will, you know, help you get through your marriage. I will, he does that in a way so that we'll draw closer to him. And it's in that brokenness that we actually not only draw closer to God, but we actually can be used by God to do mighty works in him. But take heart, because even Jesus, when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was in that brokenness where he basically was crying out to God. He had people betray him. He had people that wanted to crucify him, people that mocked him, people that talked about him, backstabbers, gossipers. He had a state of being where the natural person would have given up, because everyone turned their back on him, but not God. God was still there. God was still there, and he's still there with you. No matter where you are, no matter how far you think you are, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and God's always going to get the glory out of that situation. So I ask you just to take this opportunity to get closer to God. And as you get closer to God, He's actually going to reveal Himself to you, but not only just reveal Himself to you, but as you're learning more about God through prayer, through praying, through, worshiping, through, reading your Bible, reading your word, through that, it's actually going to reveal your self identity and what He has assigned for you and what your purpose is on this earth. Because this is the thing. There's going to come a day when Revelations 21 talks about this, that, you know, there's going to come a time where He'll wipe the tears from our eyes. There'll be no more mourning, no more sorrow, no more pain, no more brokenness. He's going to make all things new. And it's just going to be joy upon joy upon joy upon joy. But don't wait now. Don't wait for that. You can have that now. You can have that now if you turn to Jesus. Make Him the Lord of your life. And choose this day to serve Him in spirit and in truth. And in spirit and in truth, that's allowing Him to come into you, come into your heart, and actually use you for His glory. And that is seeking Him as you would seek anything else in this world. As you would try to seek, a bigger house, seek a better promotion, as you would try to seek things. If you seek them with that same passion and energy for those things, trust me, He's going to do a mighty work, and He's going to show you what you are destined for and what you're supposed to be. So take heart. I just want to bless you guys with that, and just encourage you. Love you guys. Peace.